What's going on, everybody? It's Kinetic615 back for another episode of the Slow Sim Michigan Wolverines Dynasty. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Quick rundown: this is a series that I started because I recently found out how much I love slow sim online leagues. So this is just a solo slow sim dynasty that I'm streaming. At least one game every day, although I did take a day off for Christmas, where I am focused on team building. I'm focused on the team building aspect of the game, the scheme, the development of the players, the AI, the aggressiveness, the stuff like that, setting that up for Michigan, my favorite team. And if this goes well, doing a whole Michigan dynasty, I'm going to continue doing more of this type of stuff in the future. So we did bring back Connor Stallions as the head coach to replace Jerome Moore. We did pick up PJ Fleck, former Minnesota head coach, as the offensive coordinator. And we picked up Connor Walker, former Auburn DC, as the defensive coordinator. Let's take a quick look at the roster. We are in year 2026, week 2. Let's take a quick look at the roster for everyone to get caught up. So we have one of the best quarterback rooms in the country. We had Jaden Davis, Chase Herbstreit both left in the transfer portal. Mikey Keene, Davis Warren both got graduated from the university. So we were able to pull in a triumvirate of quarterbacks in Jaron Kiawe Sagapolutele, CJ Carr, and Bryce Baker. Now, full disclosure, I'm not sure how many of these guys I expect to come back next year, because there's a lot of playing time and or not a lot of playing time to go around. But for the time being, we have one of the best quarterback rooms in the country. At running back, we've got Jordan Marshall, who returned, Micah Kaapana, who returned, Justice Haynes went to the NFL, John Volker we moved over to fullback, CJ Hester transferred out. We did bring in Garrett Bruce, who was a diminutive wide receiver weapon in high school. We moved him to running back. We also brought in Diego Longoria, both of whom were 5-star players coming out of high school. We also brought in Hollywood Smothers, a redshirt junior in the transfer portal. Kevin Trout was a offensive athlete who tested out the best at fullback, and he's taking a redshirt year and will be the fullback following John Volker's departure after this season. At the wide receiver room, we kept freshman Andrew Marsh come back for his sophomore season. Brought in Nick McMillan, a redshirt senior in the transfer portal. Samaj Morgan, now a senior. Kendrick Bell, redshirt senior. Fred Moore, non-redshirt senior. And Amarian Stewart, who has developed up pretty nicely. Probably looking at a Marsh-Stewart primary duo next year for wide receiver. We do have 3 young, high-profile recruits that are here as true freshmen and taking redshirt years that will be looked to step up next year with a very young wide receiver room. Tight end, we got transfer Dorian Fleming. I forget what school he transferred from, but he did come in through the transfer portal. We moved Jamar Browder from wide receiver over to tight end. We also still got Brady Prieskorn, Hogan Hansen, Eli Owens, and Zach Marshall. Offensive line, Blake Frazier at left tackle, second-year player Andrew Babalola behind him. Then we've also got Dorian Hunley, a 5-star recruit, and Mike Wolf. We did heavily recruit offensive line last season. We kicked Ty Haywood into left guard, also Brady Norton into left guard. We got Eric Cash and Max Simonson, 2 high-profile recruits. Evan Link kicked into center. Luke Hamilton into center. Lauren Sitar into center, and Caden Strayhorn, second-year player. Nathan Afobe retained from last year as the starting right guard. Avery Gash behind him. A couple of recruits there from year 1, Frank Willett and George Cherry. And then at right tackle, we kept Andrew Sprague from last season, kicked Jake Guarnera out to the tackle position, and a couple high-impact recruits, true freshmen there, with Ben Marcus and Brian Jordan. On the defensive line, we brought in Marquise Lightfoot to start at left edge, with Devin Baxter and Nate Marshall in rotation. On the right side, same deal, but we brought in Samuel Okunlola, Ludegard Edikpaye, and we got a high-end 5-star recruit Brenton Brooks at true freshman there. Defensive tackle, we actually kicked a bunch of our defensive ends from last year who specialized in run stopping into defensive tackle. So we've got a somewhat small comparatively, but a athletic defensive line defensive interior. We kept defensive tackle Trey Pierce for his senior year, kicked in Cameron Brandt, kicked in Eno Etta from edge, Ted Hammond from edge, Dom Nichols from edge, Travis Moten in his second year. We moved Brandon Hillman from safety down to the box to play Sam linebacker, along with Chase Taylor and true freshman Cameron Booth. At Mike linebacker, we brought in Kyle Lewis from Pitt. We've got Troy Bowles, moved another safety down into the box, Jacob Oden. Zach Ludwig remained from last season, and then we brought in another high-profile linebacker, Cordell Carver. Had one of the better recruiting classes I've ever had in this game, year one, so that worked out well for the stream. Cole Sullivan stepping up to start at will linebacker. Nathaniel Wusu Boateng, his backup, and then a couple high-end recruits there. Taylor Kiernan, who was actually our first commitment last season, and then Rashad Edmonds, who was somebody that was an up-and-down recruitment, but we ended up getting him. At cornerback, Jair Hill returns for his redshirt senior season, looking to break out and improve his draft stock. We've had a lot of development in the cornerback room. Josiah Edmond, Shamari Earls, both sophomores, Jaden Sanders, and then junior Mason Curtis, along with redshirt sophomore Tevis Metcalf. A couple true freshmen, Patrick Hemphill and Deontay Liggins, both were 5-star recruits. Jalen McClain came in from Ohio State, along with Xander Grant at free safety. Keon Sabb returned from his sabbatical to Alabama, returned home to Michigan. TJ Metcalf and Jordan Young as well. And then at kicker, we've got Otis Beck, who's a true freshman kicker that we brought in. And then Brett Sykes, his redshirt junior punter. On the season so far, we've had one game, a 65-0 shutout at home against Western Michigan. Now we're at home hosting number 6 Oklahoma for a top 6 matchup in week 2 of the season, which should be a tough battle here. Alright, let's jump into the recruiting board for Season 2. Unopposed on Berryman. We've taken the lead over Nebraska for 4-star quarterback Quentin Ivory. Benji Hogue, a 5-star offensive tackle. We're in first place on his board with a slight lead over Oklahoma. Quincy Hillman, a 5-star defensive tackle. We've moved into first place on his board with a very slight lead over Ohio State, Florida State, and Miami. Marcel Keys, we've moved up into fifth spot on his board. We've still got a lot of ground to make up there. Larry Mock, we've taken a decent lead over Virginia Tech, Maryland, Louisville, and West Virginia for this 5-star athlete. Terrell Carrion, a 5-star wide receiver. Shorter, may end up playing running back for us. But he has cut to top 5. We have a small lead over Penn State, Indiana, and Louisville. Let's go ahead and take off Send the House. Let's schedule him for a visit. We'll bring him in next week for UTEP. Championship contender we know is a big deal for him, so we're going to let him attend a team meeting. And then we are going to hard sell Conference Legend. Juan Burfict, a 5-star tackle. We are first on his board. Colin Callaway, a 5-star linebacker. We are first on his board with a slight lead over Texas. Perfect, we've got a small lead over Duke and Ole Miss. Braylon Killings, a 5-star cornerback out of Bradenton, Florida, has cut to top 5. We have a very small lead over Georgia, Florida State, Clemson, and Florida. Let's take off Send the House. Schedule a visit for week 5 against Indiana. Championship contender, we'll have him attend a team meeting, and we will take a stab in the dark and try to get a soft sell off here for Hometown Hero. Reggie Gideon, a four-star gem free safety, also in top 5, ready to schedule a visit. We'll bring him in for Indiana as well. Championship contender is important to him, so he will also attend the team meeting. And since that costs 15, we have 35 to put back on. We will take a stab in the dark for aspirational goals, and then we'll add the 15 back on. Tommy Mitrione, we've got a decent lead over Texas A&M, but he's still in top 8. Jeff Wendt is ready for a visit. He's cut to top 5. He is a 4-star gem defensive athlete, currently projected as a defensive lineman power rusher. Let's take off Send the House. We'll schedule a visit for Indiana week. And let's see, we know Conference Prestige and Championship Contender. We'll do Trophy Tour. We can only add 10 back on. Jose Shields, we've got a pretty decent lead over Iowa and Missouri for that 5-star tackle. Romeo Sauer, a 4-star defensive tackle. We've got a sizable lead over LSU and Ohio State. Still in top 8. Ezekiel Burns, 4-star linebacker. We've got a decent lead over Penn State, Virginia Tech, and Maryland. Still in top 8. Tremaine Sahara, wide receiver. He's cut to top 5, ready for a visit. Let's take off Send the House. We'll schedule him for the week 4 bye week. Proximity to home and championship contender. Let's let him attend a team meeting. We've got 30 to put back on. So let's do hometown hero and add 10 back on. Paul Hicks, defensive end, ready for a visit. He's in top 5. Let's schedule him for Indiana week. We know Coach Prestige, Championship Contender, so we know that's also Conference Prestige. Let's go ahead with Conference Prestige. We will soft sell aspirational goals, which is what it has to be. Put the 15 back on. Alright, now we've only got 10 on Travis Hicks. And Ohio State is pursuing him hard. See if there's any guys underneath him that we should bail out on. We can bail on Landry. We can bail on McCracken. We can bail on Winston. Alright, so that'll let us up this to 25 hours. Maybe that'll keep us in a little bit closer contention until we can divert hours to them. Alright, let's jump into the game. Now, just to recap, yes, I am using custom playbooks. This is my personal playbook that I made starting in 2025 CFB, as born out of frustration with the offense that we were running with Alex Orji and Davis Warren. And it's evolved over time to my personal preference. The defensive book is my attempt to import the Wink Martindale, Jesse Minter defense into the game, as the defensive books in the game are trash in my opinion. We're at home. Let's put on the big game blues. Alright. And again, this is a slow sim dynasty, so I will not be playing the games. I will be setting the game up for the CPU to play it, and we'll go from there.
A top 25 flash in the early season as
and we get a rain game in week 2 for this top 6 matchup.
Welcome to the big house.
Hoodies and raincoats for everybody.
As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
We're going to set it on slow motion. I will do some bad play-by-play commentary because I find it fun. Alright, Michigan is going to receive the kickoff to start the game. Kickoff is fielded at the 5. Micah Kapana on the return. Runs to the left side, gets it back to only the 16.
stop him at the 16.
And we see second-year player Andrew Marsh, sophomore, or sorry, excuse me, junior Jordan Marshall, Hollywood Smothers, the starting running back, Bryce Underwood under center, wing formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 to either side. What receiver is that? McMillan? Quick play action, quick pass over the middle to Andrew Marsh, caught, first down, tackled at the 28-yard line. I think 88 is McMillan. I thought, is that 88 or 86? I thought 88 was Browder. Fakes the handoff, play action, quick pass over the middle, Samaj Morgan underneath, 3-yard gain, tackled at the 31-yard line. Now Bryson shotgun, 3 receivers. 5 guys on the line for Oklahoma, blitzing, hands it to the running back. No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Now Bryson shotgun, 5 receivers, 4 right, 1 left. Drops back to throw. Blitz from Oklahoma. Quick pass over the middle. Samaj Morgan catches it. First down and tackled at midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Michigan. Now Bryson shotgun. Tight formation. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Hands it to the running back. Smothers up the middle. Across the first down line. Tackled at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. I formation now. Bryce under center. 1 receiver left. 2 tight ends and a fullback. Hands it to the running back, Jordan Marshall. Gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Shotgun now, dual backs, 3 receivers, fakes the pitch, steps up, fires, hit as he tried to catch the ball. Jordan Marshall, the target, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6. Bryson shotgun, 3 receivers, bunch tight right. Drops back to throw, under pressure, fires quick, threw it too early, hits the receiver in the head, and it bounces off of his helmet. Now, Michigan's not going to try for a field goal. They're going to punt it from the 35, trying to lock the Sooners against their own goal line. It goes out at the 6-yard line. It'll be Sooners ball. 1st and 10. I'm surprised they did not kick it right there. It would have only been a 42-yard, 47-yard field goal. All right, Sooners first possession. They come out in shotgun. Fakes the handoff, play action from his own end zone. Fires right. Caught on the sideline. Steps out of bounds. 5-yard gain. 1st and 10. Shotgun now. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Hands it off. Run up the middle. Tackled at the first down line. They're going to give it to him. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun, hands it off, sweep to the left. Caught for a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7, Oklahoma. Receivers trips right. Shotgun. Hands it off, run up the middle. Gain of 6. It's going to be 3rd and 1 Sooners. I formation, goal line set, looking for a QB sneak here. And they get it. 1st down Sooners. And the Sooners are on the move. Sooners in shotgun now. 1 receiver left, 2 right, 1 tight end on the line. Blitz by Michigan. Read option. Quarterback keeps it. Still going. Gets a great block just before the 1st down. Tackled it at the 42-yard line. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a new set of downs for Oklahoma. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Changing the play, bunching them up to the right. Fires right, sideline, and it's incomplete. Drop. 2nd and 10. Shotgun, single back, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Michigan with 5 on the line. Blitz from Michigan. RPO, pass to the left, and it's dropped by the receiver. And now we have an injury for Oklahoma, Ryan Faji. Faji, I don't know. 3rd and 10 Sooners. Shotgun. 3 receivers, bunched wide right, 1 tight left. Single back. Michigan with 3 on the line. Rushing 4. Fires down the right sideline. Deep pass. It hits the receiver in the hands, but the hit knocks it out. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10, and Sooners are going to punt. The rain is really coming down, affecting the receiver's ability to catch the ball here. Punt is caught, fair catch at the 15-yard line. Bryce comes out in under center, wing formation, 3 tight ends on the line, single back, 1 receiver wide right. Fakes the handoff, play action, looking to throw. Under pressure, tries to scramble, and he's sacked by Taylor Wine. It's going to be a loss of 4 yards for Michigan. It'll be 2nd and 14 from the 11 for Bryce Underwood. Bryce has got to either make a decision, throw it away, or make the decision to scramble earlier. You cannot wait that long in the pocket. 2nd and 14, Bryson shotgun. 3 receivers bunch tight left, 1 back, 1 tight end. Low snap, pancake by the offensive lineman, gives him a time. He throws it into the flat route to the back, out of the backfield, and he steps out of bounds. A loss of 2 yards. It's going to be 8 from the 8-yard line now. Bunch receivers left. Marsh goes in motion. Bryce in shotgun, looking to throw. Fires left. And it's bobbled by the receiver, and it's picked off by Oklahoma. Oklahoma's going to take over in their opponent's red zone at the 22-yard line.
With those zone eyes on the quarterback. Yeah, as a
Come
quarterback,
on.
too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Tristan Haynes, cornerback for the Sooners, on the pick. Bryce threw it to his receiver in triple coverage. The receiver, Amarian Stewart, bobbles the pass, drops it right into the hands of the defender. Now the Sooners come out in shotgun, empty backfield. No, they're changing the play. Receiver motions into the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Drops back to throw. Fires over the middle into the end zone. Knocked down by Jair Hill. It's going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10. Now shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Fakes the handoff, read option. Met at the line by Jair Hill. Gain of 1, 3rd and 9 Sooners. 2 receivers left, 1 right, spread out wide. Shotgun. Blitz by Michigan. Quick fire over the middle. Underneath. Met by Hill. Tackled at the 16-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 4. Oklahoma is going to keep their offense on the field, playing for the first down. Drops back to throw. Under pressure. Fires over the middle. Receiver comes back out of the end zone, catches it, and then knocked back into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners, and they get the first points of the game. Sategna on the touchdown catch.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Wobbly throw by the quarterback. Receiver had to come back and get it, but the tackle from Michigan defenders pushes the receiver back into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point is up. It's good. Oklahoma takes a 7-point lead.
Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over.
Bryce under center, 21-yard line, 1st and 10. I formation, 1 receiver. Hands it to the running back, Jordan Marshall up the middle. 10-yard run, 1st down, 31-yard line.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Leaves it with the
Hands it off. Hollywood Smothers spins around a defender in the backfield, gets back to the line. Maybe 1, 2nd and 9. Shotgun, 3 receivers, single back, 1 tight end. Bryce Underwood takes the snap. Quick pass right, caught. Amarian Stewart, gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 1 Michigan. Now in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, single back. Smothers the back. Hands it to Smothers, runs up the middle, gets across the 1st down line, tackled at the 47. And we've got an injury timeout. Starting left guard Ty Haywood for Michigan. That means Brady Norton will come in at left guard while Haywood gets looked at.
Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like
Bryce under center now, 2 tight ends, 1 fullback and a receiver. Hands it to Jordan Marshall, runs around the right edge, gets a lane. Tackled along the sideline at the 44-yard line, 2nd and 1. Now under center, same formation. Fakes the handoff, play action. Fires left, caught. Nice throw and catch by Bryce Underwood.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down.
Throws it away to avoid the sack.
Second and 10, he'll throw again.
Throws to the sideline, caught. Amarian Stewart, gain of 7. 3rd and 3, Michigan. Under center now, single back, 4 receivers spread out wide. Draws back to throw, scrambles, quick pass to Stewart, knocked down by the defender, 4th and 3. And again, Michigan is not going to send out the kicker. They're going to come out in shotgun, empty backfield, 5 receivers. Quick pass, caught, first down. Dorian Fleming on the catch. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Under center, single back, wing formation, type 2 receivers. Hands it to the running back. Running back Smothers met in the backfield. Loss of 1, 9-yard line, 2nd and goal. Tight formation here, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers.
Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Underwood.
Quick pass over the middle, caught. Gain of 2, 3rd and goal. Empty backfield now for Bryce Underwood. 3rd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. Fires quick over the middle to Stewart, and he gets across the plane. Touchdown, Michigan. Number 8, Amarian Stewart with the touchdown grab.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside.
Sooners field the kick at the 1, bring it back to the 20.
Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw.
Draws back to throw, quick pass underneath. Caught, gain of 6. 2nd and 4 Sooners. Tie game, 7-7. Shotgun, 3 receivers, single back. Michigan with 6 on the line.
This one's fun too, Dave.
Hands it to the running back up the middle, has a lane, gets through the first down marker. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Michigan's run defense has got to be better than that.
The defense has got to be more physical.
Shotgun, 4 receivers, drops back to throw, has time, takes off, scrambles. Still looking for a receiver, fires down the middle, or down the right side. It's caught. Big time gain by the Sooners. 1st and 10, 22-yard line. Almost in their opponent's red zone. Sooners hurrying back to the line. Shotgun, 4 receivers, 2 to either side, stacked out wide. 6 on the line for Michigan. Drops back to throw, no blitz. Fires over the middle, caught down at the 2-yard line. Sategna, 1st and goal, Sooners. 5 on the line for Michigan, blitzing, hands it to the running back. Met in the backfield, loss of 2, 2nd and goal from the 4. 2 receivers wide right, 2 tight ends on the line, shotgun, Sooners. Back motions out. Quarterback keeper, designed run, runs it in for the touchdown. Sooners take back the lead, go up 14-7.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer.
Quarterback Kirk Francis with the touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown. And a
Smothers run up the middle, gain of 4 for Michigan, 2nd and 6, 31-yard line. Shotgun split backs for Bryce, 3 receivers.
down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun,
hands it off,
that is a
smothers,
big win for
and
this
that's going to be a loss of
defense as
3,
they were
3rd and
right
9.
there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver
Goes in motion. Marsh
looking for a
drops
man.
back to
It's
throw. 3rd
Underwood.
and 9. Has time. Bryce scrambling out of the pocket, fires,
Makes the
dumps it
grab.
off
It's
to the tight end, Dorian Fleming. It's going to be 4th and 1, and they're going to punt.
He's a yard short.
Okay.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away.
Punt on 4th and
This will be
1,
the second time they've had to kick
but
it
don't
away.
send out the kicker
He'll
when
settle
you're
for some pretty good field position and make the
in
fair
whatever.
catch at around
Okay.
the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there.
Hit as he
Causes
throws.
mistiming.
Francis incomplete
Plenty of
pass. 2nd
distance
and 10.
between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Time to take
Play
a
action
shot.
pass, fires deep down the left sideline.
And they can't hook
Defended
up.
by the corner.
2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Play action, pump fakes, drops back, steps up in the pocket, dumps it off over the middle to Sategna. 1st down,
He's got
Francis.
first down yardage
Now at
across
100
the
yards
50,
passing
they'll
with
mark
2
it at the
touchdowns.
49. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on
Shotgun,
2nd
drops
down.
back. Under pressure.
Bears
Francis
the pressure.
gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be called incomplete. 3rd and 12.
Time to survey the field. He had no chance.
Shotgun, 4 receivers, single back.
After he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops the
Has
throw.
time, drops back. Starts to scramble, fires right. And it's intercepted by Michigan.
Big play stops the drive. Going the
Brandon Hillman, the linebacker, the safety turned linebacker with the interception on the perimeter. 62-yard pick 6 for Hitman Hillman to tie the game.
Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Big shift in momentum there. Brandon Hillman, Hitman Hillman,
Setting up
going to
for
get
the
him some
extra point
turnover
and
buffs
the
for
top.
that play. Pick 6, Brandon Hillman. And the kick is up, extra point, it's good. Tie game, 14. 3 minutes left in the first half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Francis in shotgun, 4 receivers, quick throw, left sideline, caught, completely unguarded, open field in front of him, running down the sideline, touchdown saving tackle from Jair Hill, who had to come from across the field to make the tackle because there was a blown coverage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This time they'll go to the
Francis
running
hands
game.
it off to the running back, met in the backfield for a loss by Eno Etta, 2 yards.
In the backfield. The clock winds down.
It's going to be 2nd and 12 from the 12-yard line. Francis in shotgun now, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, single back. Michigan with 5 on the line, not blitzing. Quick fire over the middle, caught but hit immediately. Sategna, only a gain of 1, and Michigan's going to call a timeout.
And it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Francis drops back to throw. Has time, fires into the end zone. Caught. No, it's knocked out by the defender. Incomplete. And now they're going to send out the kicking team.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now they regain the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Oklahoma now with a 3-point lead. Under 2 minutes left in the first half. Kick is taken from the 4-yard line. Samaj Morgan gets through the line, up the sideline. No, sorry, Marion Stewart, not Samaj Morgan. And he's going to return the kickoff for a touchdown. 95-yard return. And Marion Stewart immediately takes the lead back from Oklahoma, putting Michigan up by 4.
You see him very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point is up, and Michigan's up 21-17. A minute and a half left on the clock, and they're going to kick off now. Oklahoma will look to reciprocate. Kick taken at the 4. Makes a guy miss. Met at the 20-yard line, tackled at the 21. Sooners 1st and 10. Empty backfield, 5 receivers, 3 bunched right tight, 2 out left wide. Drops back to throw. Steps up into the pocket, dumps it off underneath, caught, gets around one defender, across the first down line, tackled at the 34. Oklahoma will take their first timeout. They've got 2 left. Shotgun now for Francis. 4 receivers, 3 right, 1 left. Michigan blitzing. Has time. Scrambles out of the pocket. Dumps it off underneath. It's caught, but it's knocked out by the defender. Now we've got an injury timeout to Heath Ozeda for Oklahoma. Are they going to charge Oklahoma for that timeout since it's under 2 minutes? They are not. Okay. Shotgun now. 3 receivers wide right, 1 left. Francis drops back. Passes to the right sideline. High pass. Takes a minute to get there, and he's met immediately by a defender. Tackled, and Oklahoma's going to use their second timeout. 3rd and 7 now. Empty backfield for Francis. Under pressure, hit as he throws. Overthrows the receiver on the sideline. It goes out of bounds. A minute and 7 seconds left on the clock, and the clock stops. They're going to send out the punt team.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Fair catch at on their own 41-yard line. Michigan takes over, 1st and 10. 1 minute and 1 second left on the clock. Bryson shotgun, empty backfield. 4 receivers, 1 tight end. Fakes the end around. Fires over the middle. Caught. McMillan with the catch, number 88, across the middle, up the sideline, completely untouched. Touchdown Michigan, and they get another score before the half. So just to recap, since the 2-minute warning, Oklahoma has kicked a field goal, kicked off, kick return for a touchdown by Marion Stewart for Michigan, 95 yards. Oklahoma comes out, fails to get across midfield, punts the ball to Michigan. Michigan from their own 41 with a 1-play touchdown pass down the middle of the field to Nick McMillan, the transfer wide receiver. And now Michigan is up 28-17. At the 2-minute warning, both teams were at 14, and now Michigan holds an 11-point lead. Francis in shotgun now for Oklahoma. Receivers left, drops back to throw. Michigan only rushing 3. Dumps off underneath, met immediately by Saab. Gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Clock still running. 38 seconds. Empty backfield, tight formation. 5 receivers. Drops back to throw. Fires on underneath. Hits the receiver's hands. Knocked out by the hit. Clock is going to stop at 32 seconds. 3rd and 6. 3 receivers, 1 tight end shotgun. Oklahoma. Fires right. underneath to the tight end. Caught, but it's going to be shy of the first down. 4th and 2. They're going to run the clock down as much as they can before the punt. The punt is up. 0 on the clock. It's high, hits the ground, and it's down at the 39-yard line. And that's going to take us into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half.
All right, here's the kickoff to start the second half. Sooners are going to receive. They take the kick at the 10-yard line. Met at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Sooners. Francis in shotgun. 3 receivers. 1 tight end. Hands it off on a sweep to the running back. Gets the lane. Across the first down line, up the sideline, sidesteps 1 defender, tackled just before the midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Sooners. Jair Hill playing all over the defense today, making tackles on both sides of the field, in the middle, underneath, behind the line. Jair Hill is going to be a monster this year for Michigan. Sooners hand the ball off, run up the middle, gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 on the opponent's 47-yard line across midfield. Shotgun now, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Hands it off, running back up the middle, hurdles over a defender on the ground, caught at the 34-yard line, tackled for a first down. 1st and 10, 34-yard line Sooners.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
hands it off to the running back now, runs right, sidesteps the defender, gets just around the edge, tackled at the 31. 2nd and 7, gain of 3. 3 receivers now, shotgun, no, back motions out, tight end motions out, 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Francis in the pocket, has time. No, he's under pressure, he's hit, and he drops it, fumbles it, recovered by Lugard Paye, and now we have an injured Sooner, Howard Sampson, clutching at his back. Michigan ball following the fumble. Bryson shotgun now, 3 receivers right, 1 tight end on the line. Drops back to throw. Quick fire to the back. Hollywood Smothers catches it, but he's immediately hit in the backfield. Loss of 6 on the screen. 2nd and 16. Bryce under center now. 3 tight ends, 1 receiver. Drops back to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught. Fleming. Gain of 10. 3rd and 6. At the 37-yard line. We got 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Shotgun. Bryce. Fires right. Caught. Fleming again on the first down catch. Tackle at the 49-yard line. Now Bryce comes out in shotgun. Split backs. 3 receivers. No, 2 receivers and a tight end. Fakes the handoff to Marshall. Fires over the middle. Hit as he throws. Knocked down. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. In shotgun now. Tight formation. 2 tight ends. 2 receivers. Drops back to throw. Quick pass underneath. Caught. Andrew Marsh gets it just before the first down marker. 3rd and inches. Bryce under center. I formation. 3rd and inches. Gets the sneak and the first down. 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now. Single back. 2 receivers left. 1 right. Tight formation. RPO pass to Marsh. Caught. Only a gain of 2. And now we've got an injury for the Sooners to Colin Simmons, defensive lineman. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for Michigan. Bryce under center, power I formation, Michigan. Fakes the handoff, play action. Fires right. Caught by Fleming. Gets the first down. Knocked out at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Bryce under center now. Wing formation. 3 tight ends on the line. Single receiver right. Hands it off to Smothers. Up the middle. Tackled after 6. It's going to be to the 23-yard line. 2nd and 4. I formation now. 2 tight ends and a fullback. Andrew Marsh out wide right. Hands it off to Marshall. Tries to hit the edge. Breaks 1 tackle. Hit immediately following that. It's going to be 3rd and 7. 25-yard line. Bryson shotgun now. Two receivers, 2 tight ends, tight formation. Blitz by the Sooners. Top fires over the middle to the tight end Fleming. Caught. 1st down. Gains all the way down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal. Bryson shotgun now. Receivers spread out wide left. Smothers the tailback. Drops back to throw. Bryce hits the out route to the tight end. On the right side. Caught. Tackle at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. Bryce under center now. I formation. 2 tight ends and a fullback. Receiver wide left. Hands it off to Marshall. Marshall up the middle. Takes 4 defenders, but they bring him down for a 1-yard loss at the 2. 3rd and goal. Single back wing. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers runs right. Caught. Loss of 2. 4th and goal. Michigan's going to send out their true freshman kicker.
From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe.
Kick is up. It's good. 3 points. Michigan. Michigan takes a 31-17 lead, and that drive ate up a lot of clock in the 3rd quarter. Following the fumble from Oklahoma, Michigan really pounded the rock, really controlled the clock, drove the 3rd quarter clock all the way down to 3.5 minutes. Oklahoma's going to take over following the return at the 23-yard line. 3 receivers bunched left, 1 right, shotgun. Hands it to the running back. Running back runs up the middle, has a lane, spins around a defender, still going, tackled at midfield. It's going to be 1st and 10. That's a huge run for Jamal Roberts, and Michigan's going to call a timeout.
They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll run the counter.
Counter run by the Sooners. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4, 43-yard line. Shotgun, 2 receivers right. Tight end in motion. Hands it off. Going to be met in the backfield by Eno Etta. Loss of 1, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now, 3 receivers. 2 tight left, 1 wide right. Quick pass over the middle. Caught, but he's going to be tackled just a yard shy of the 1st down. And Oklahoma's going to send out the punt team. And try to kick it out and pin Michigan back. It goes wide left. Actually goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Only a punt of only 13 yards. Bryce hands it to Marshall. Marshall makes guy miss on the right edge. Up the sideline. 1st down. Tackled at the at their own 44. Bryce under center now. Wing formation. 2 receivers. Tight formation. Single back. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers gets it back to the line. Nothing more. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers, trips left, shotgun, single back, Smothers. Bryce drops back to throw, fires to the tight end, over the middle, caught, but it's knocked out by the defender. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now, slot left, 3 receivers. Drops back to throw, blitz by the Sooners. Deep throw down the sideline by Bryce. Open receiver. Nick McMillan completely beat his defender down the sideline. Had a good 7 yards of cushion. Bryce sees it, fires down there. Pinpoint accuracy throw right into the hands of McMillan. Catches it in stride, keeps running, untouched into the end zone. Touchdown pass, Michigan. Bryce Underwood with a huge touchdown pass. They're going to send the kicker out for the extra point. And Michigan goes up 21 points, 38-17. Here's the kickoff. Fielded at the 9.
10-yard line, he'll bring it
Makes a defender miss, gets it to the 32-yard line. 3 seconds left on the clock. This will likely be the last play of the third quarter. Francis in shotgun, 4 receivers spread out wide, 2 to either side, back motions out. Drops back to throw, blitz by Michigan, hit as he throws, caught by the receiver on the sideline, pushed out, and now it's going to be the end of the quarter. Fourth quarter is going to start with Michigan up 21 points.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire.
Francis scrambles out of the pocket, hit from behind, sacked at the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead, getting later in the football game.
Transfer edge Marquise Lightfoot with the sack. That's his second of the day. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Francis drops back to throw. Fires over the middle, overthrows his defender, but there's a flag.
Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field.
It's going to be holding on the Sooners. Michigan's going to decline that penalty. It's going to be 4th and 6, but the Sooners are going to keep their offense on the field. From their own 36-yard line, 4th and 6, receiver in motion. Drops back to throw, blitz by Michigan. Picked up by the blockers, throws into double coverage down the field. Knocked down, incomplete, turnover on downs, Michigan ball. Bryce comes out in under center, I formation close. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers runs up the middle. Gains a few, looks like 5, 2nd and 5 Michigan. Bryce in shotgun now, split backs. Hands it to Kapana. Kapana on the sweep, gets around the edge. Gain of 2. 3rd and 3. Bryce in shotgun now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Drops back to throw. Dumps it off to Smothers on the screen. And it's going to be a loss of 2. It'll be 4th and 5. And they'll send out the kicker from the 31-yard line. This will be a 48-yard field goal for the true freshman, and it's good.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 18 over Bowling Green. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on
deep pass over the middle to the tight end. Francis connects, gets it across across midfield for the first down. Tackled at their opponent's 44-yard line. Sooners not giving up yet. In shotgun now. Receivers left. Drops back. Quick RPO throw. Met as soon as he caught it. It's going to be a gain of 1, 2nd and 9 Sooners. Shotgun now, 4 receivers. Blitz by Michigan. Francis gets rid of it. Over the middle. Caught. Open field in front of him. Gets across the first down marker. Tackled at the 23. 1st and 10 Sooners.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation.
Torrey Blaylock, the running back, on the catch. 20 yards on the play. Tackle by Josiah Edmond and Jalen McClain. Francis in shotgun now. 2 tight ends on the line, 2 receivers wide right. No, he changes the play. Motions the tight end over to the other side. Brings a receiver back to the left side. Shotgun. Drops back to throw. Has time. Steps up. Dumps it off over the middle. Caught. There's a flag. It is incomplete. Ruled incomplete. Offensive pass interference. on Vandrevius Jacobs, the wide receiver. Michigan will accept that. It'll move the Sooners back to the 33. It'll replay first down, 1st and 20. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Dumps it off over the middle. Hits the receiver in the hands, knocked out by the defender. Sategna the target. It'll be 2nd and 20. 4 receivers, 3 wide right, 1 tight left. Shotgun, Sooners. Blitz. Throws to the sideline, caught, tackled immediately, pushed out of bounds. Only a gain of 2, 3rd and 18. Opponent's 30. Empty backfield for the Sooners. 4 receivers, bunch left, 1 wide right. Francis drops back, looking downfield. Fires over the middle. Short pass, caught, but it's short of the first down. Tackled at the 20-yard line, 4th and 7. Sooners offense will stay on the field. 4 receivers, 2 to either side, stacked out wide. Drops back to throw. Hit as he throws into the back corner of the end zone. Double coverage, deflected by McLean, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs again. Michigan ball. Bryson shotgun, split backs, 3 receivers. Hands it to Kapana. Kapana up the middle, jukes of defender. Gets across the first down line. Tackled at the 31, 1st and 10. Split backs again. Now Bryson shotgun. Hands it off to Micah Kapana. Kapana through the line. Gets to the first down line. Tries to make a defender miss. Tackled. 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Bryson shotgun. 3 receivers. Very tight formation. Single back. Smothers motions from the slot into the backfield. Direct snap to Smothers. Met in the backfield by a defender who got through the line untouched. 2nd and 14, Michigan. Now Bryce under center. I formation. 2 tight ends and a fullback. Drops back to throw. Fires underneath. Tight end. Caught. Knocked out by the defender. 3rd and 14. Shotgun now. 3 receivers bunched tight to the line. Right side of the line. 1 receiver out wide left. Fakes the pitch. Quick pass over the middle. Stewart hit his hands. Dropped. Incomplete. Michigan will send out the punt team. 4 minutes left in the game.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Out of the gun,
hands it off to the running back, running right side, gets around the line, makes a defender miss at the first down line, continues, tackled, knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Shotgun, 4 receivers, 2 stacked to either side. Francis hands it to the running back, up through the line, keeps going, spins around a defender, knocked down at the 26-yard line. New set of downs on back-to-back plays for the Sooners. Francis in shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 tight right. 7 guys on the line for Michigan, no blitz. Under pressure, Francis dumps it off underneath. Caught by the tight end, tackled immediately. 20-yard line, 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Francis. 2 receivers stacked to either side, wide right, or wide outside. Dumps it off underneath. Caught. First down, tackled at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 Sooners. Shotgun now. 3 receivers. Hands it to the running back. Running back met in the backfield by Hitman Hillman. Loss of 2, and there's an injury timeout now for defensive lineman Eno Etta for Michigan.
Linebackers up near the line of scrimmage, and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run.
Drops
play,
back to throw,
fired,
quick
trigger,
halfback screen.
And attacked the running back.
Makes it, trucks a defender. Blaylock, tackled at the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5. Francis in shotgun now. 4 receivers spread wide right, tight left. Drops back to throw. DB blitz. Metcalf hits Francis as he throws. He gets the throw off into the back corner of the end zone. It's high though. Defender is able to get a hand on it and knock it down. It's 4th and 5 Sooners from the 7-yard line. Shotgun. 4 receivers. Back motions out of the backfield. Blitz by Michigan. Under pressure. Dumps it off underneath. Caught. It's going to be a first down at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. Francis in shotgun now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Tight end goes in motion right to left. Michigan creeps up, hands it to the running back. Met at the 1, gets it across the touchdown. Sooners.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Empty backfield now, going for the two-point conversion. Four receivers stacked right. Wide receiver screen. Caught, but he's tackled. No good on the conversion. And now they're going to try an onside kick. The kick hits the ground, bounces up. It's caught by Michigan. And Marion Stewart with the recovery. Bryce takes over on their opponent's 42-yard line. 1st and 10, a minute and a half left in the game. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers runs up the middle. Tackled at the 37-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5, Michigan. 48 seconds left on the clock. 3 receivers wide left. Shotgun. 1 tight end on the line. Bryce hands it to Smothers. Smothers runs left. Gain of 3. 3rd and 1, Michigan. 15 seconds left on the clock. 2 tight ends on the line. Shotgun for Bryce. Smothers the tailback. Is he going to snap the ball or just let the time run out? Receiver goes in motion. It's an end around Andrew Marsh, and he's tackled. No gain on the play, and that's going to be the end of regulation. Game is over. Michigan wins, able to sweep Oklahoma with the home and home series. Last season they won 35-20 on the road. This season they win 41-33 at home. Michigan improves to 0-2 on the season. Oklahoma goes to 1-1. Let's take a look at the stats and the box score.
Right. Not all ranked teams are created equal.
So in a lot of categories, it looks like Oklahoma should have won this game, but let's take a look at it. So aside from the score, Oklahoma had 22 first downs, Michigan 17. Oklahoma had 454 yards of total offense, Michigan 359. Total plays ran, Oklahoma ran 66, Michigan 57. Yards per play, Oklahoma averaged 6.9, Michigan 6.3. In the run game, Oklahoma had 24 carries, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns for an average of 6.5 yards per carry. Michigan, however, on the run game did not fare so well. They had 25 carries, 87 yards, 0 touchdowns, and only an average of 3.5. In the passing game, Oklahoma was 25 of 42 for 298 yards and 1 touchdown with an average of 7.1 yards per pass. Michigan was 24 of 32 for 272 yards and 3 touchdowns with an average of 8.5 yards per pass. Third down conversion, Oklahoma was 2 of 12 for 16%, Michigan 7 of 15 for 46%. Fourth down conversions, Oklahoma 2 of 4 for 50%, Michigan 1 of 1. 2-point conversions, Oklahoma had 1, they failed. It was no conversions, no 2-point conversions in this game. Red zone scoring percentage, Oklahoma scored on 4 of their red zone trips for 80%. Michigan scored on 2 for 33%. Turnovers, Michigan had 1 turnover, had 1 interception. Oklahoma had 1 interception and 1 fumble. Neither team had punt return yards. Kick return yards, Michigan had 141, Oklahoma 126. Total yards for the game, Oklahoma 580, Michigan 500 even. For punting yardage, almost identical. Oklahoma 27 yards on punt average, Michigan 26.3. Only 1 penalty in the game. Oklahoma had 1 penalty holding for 10 yards. And time of possession, Michigan had 26 minutes of possession. Oklahoma had 22. Individual player stats for Michigan. Bryce Underwood, 23 of 32 for 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Underwood also had 2 carries for a net total of -2 yards. Hollywood Smothers, 14 carries, 32 yards. Jordan Marshall, 6 carries, 33 yards. Micah Kaapana, 3 carries for 24 yards. Receiving for Michigan, tight end Dorian Fleming had 5 catches for 47 yards. Andrew Marsh, 4 catches for 24 yards. Hollywood Smothers, 3 catches for -10 yards. Nick McMillan, 3 catches for 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jamar Browder, 3 catches, 46 yards. Amarian Stewart, 3 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Samaj Morgan, 2 catches for 22 yards. For blocking, we had 1 sack attributed to an offensive lineman. That was Blake Frazier. On defense, leading tackler was Keon Sabb with 13. Tackles for loss were split 2 and 2 for Eno Etta and Marquise Lightfoot. Sacks, Marquise Lightfoot had both sacks in the game. Interception, Hitman Brandon Hillman with one interception that turned into a pick six. Marquise Lightfoot forced the lone fumble. Lugard Edekpaye there to recover it. And we had the one defensive touchdown, which was the pick six from Brandon Hillman. For kicking, true freshman Otis Beck was perfect on the day. 2 of 2 from from the field with a long of 48 and 5 of 5 on extra points. Brett Sykes for punting had 3 punts for a total of 79 yards. Kick return, Amarian Stewart had 3 returns for 114 yards and a touchdown with a long of 95. Micah Kaupana had 2 returns for 27 yards. Punt returns, no yardage on punt returns. So there's the stats for the game. All right, let's advance the week. All right, so a bunch of kids moved to their top 5, and we have one visiting this week for the UTEP game. So let's take a look at developments. So Michigan is now ranked number 2 in the country, following their top 6 win against Oklahoma. Them and their hated rival Ohio State are number 1 and 2. The Big Ten holds 5 of the top 4 rankings, and 7 of the top 10 rankings are in the Big Ten. Currently ranked 5th in the Big Ten standings, but that's because only a handful of teams have had Big Ten conference games so far. No players in the Heisman watch as of right now. Our next game will be against the incoming 0-2 UTEP Miners. Alright, that's going to be the game for this installment of the series, guys. Again, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Feel free to hit me up on on social media everywhere at Kinetic615. You can send me messages on Discord or on X. Please check out the linked GoFundMe campaign. It's linked on my YouTube bio. It's also linked at the top of my X page. Please consider helping if you're able to. Any amount helps, even $1. Or just sharing it out on social media and getting more eyes on it. But any help is appreciated. And until next time, guys, when we take on the UTEP Miners, for me, signing out, it's always Skol Vikes and Go Blue. Be kind to other people, guys.